Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, Hollis Farms. We are pretty early this morning. I think we're gonna be all right. I'm still just trying to decide where I'm going. I'm filming right now on my little Osmo Action. I have had some problems with audio for 2 days. Thank goodness I had footage from my big camera and wasn't just using this one, or I'd have been no video. But anyway, I figured out what it was. I'm hoping. I showed y'all this camera when I got it. Camera. That deer's finna get run over right there. I got the camera, and then I got the little plug-in that goes on the side and the external mic, and it was a little bulky, but I really liked the audio. But I was afraid with all the plug-ins and all for what I do day to day, I was afraid something gonna happen, and it lasted a pretty good while. I may can find another option, but I finally figured out last night that this Osmo's got a little deal that plugs into the side that adapts it to your external mic, and the audio is the ticket for these videos. I know that. So I'm testing the audio with just the camera mics and not an external mic. If it works, I'm gonna keep using it. If it don't, I'll either have to find another way to do an external mic or something. I'm just afraid in time I know it'll happen again. It's not really flimsy, it's just not really made to do what I'm gonna do. But I hadn't had a hiccup, not one, with the camera itself. That was just it wasn't anything's fault but mine, the way I use it. Put it up on the dash or on the dash of the Ranger or in my back pocket or whatever, and it's just bound to happen. So I'm hoping the audio without that external, just normal vlogging right here face to face is good enough. I'm hoping. If not, we'll have to do something else. But I really noticed when I got away from this camera and was videoing and be several feet away that the audio was still great. So if I just am not able to use it like that and just use it, like I said, normal point and shoot stuff right here, that's what I'll do. Because I mean, the camera's just been tough, and I like the size. I personally like the wide angle, but I do have another camera in mind that I want to get. It's just not gonna do it right now. I might later, but not right now. That I think will probably be my final. Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Like I told y'all, the more we do these videos, the more y'all watch, the bigger we get, the better I'm gonna try to get for the videos and the better quality cameras. I'm really liking my video camera, my big camera, my Canon that I deer hunt with. I'm getting really used to it. I like it. The only thing I don't do, and I probably need to do more, but it's just hard to when you're self-filming, is the manual settings where you can, y'all notice on my videos sometimes it don't focus just right on the deer. It may grab a tree or a leaf or something, and you know, if I was filming and somebody hunting, I could click it over there to manual and dial in on the animal or whatever I'm filming, and it wouldn't catch anything else. But I tell you, it does pretty doggone good at focusing self-filming like I'm doing and Brian does and all. So I still want to try one of them mirrorless cameras, and I may try to get one small enough that I could do this daily vlogging with and also a little hunting with. I'm kind of studying on that. Like I said, I've been talking to Tim some. The camera he uses every day may be the ticket for that. And the one he uses day to day, you can't put another lens on, but they got another camera Canon's got another camera that's really similar to the one Tim uses every day. that if I want to throw a lens on it, I can. So that's probably in the works. I'm gonna try to, I don't know, I get a lot of my stuff, or most of my stuff, off of Amazon. And of course, the better you get, the more they cost. But I just want to make sure I get the right one. We've been pretty good at grabbing the right cameras to do what we want to do. And I talked back and forth with Tim, and he had one of these Osmos for a while. The reason I got this one, because he's had some of the same problems with GoPro as I've had, and I hadn't had any of those hiccups on this Osmo, which is a super thing. I knew with all them wires and stuff hanging off this thing, something was bound to happen in time, and it did. So, but anyway, we're gonna test this audio on this one right here today while we're not hunting. When I go hunting, I've gotten to where I just trying to stay lighter, and I just carry my one video camera. Love the quality on it, and the audio's good too. So anyway, we're gonna figure out where we're gonna hunt and see if we can go see a deer. All right, breakfast time, y'all. Make me one of these little Natural Valley sweet and salty nut granola bars. Boy, I sure hope this camera's working. I feel like the camera is. I think it was just my external mic that was messing up, but I did not see a deer this morning. That's one of the only times all year. Oh, I ain't seen that, and I'm fixing to eat this real quick. I'm gonna try to explain why I think it's happened. All right, so me and PJ had breakfast. She's out there peeing and pooping right now. It's pretty interesting on a dog. I mean, I don't want to be talking about peeing and pooping that much, but you know, we come down here to the barn every morning, just about, and put her out, and when they're real little, it's right around their area where they pee and poop, and the more we come and the older she gets, the further she goes. Just then she went on outside the barn and pooped out in the grass. So they start learning. Don't want to be stepping in it and be all around their space. But anyway, what I've been trying to do for a couple of days, as my audio has been jacking up, and I hope today it's okay. But anyway, didn't see a deer this morning. In a good spot. We've been there, I ain't been there in 2 or 3 weeks, but we've been there a time or two this year. It actually killed a deer right there. A lot of action usually right there, traveling through and stuff, but oh, excuse me. Anyway, these deer, I think normally when people's hollering it's the peak of the rut, I think personally, and I've been caught up in it before too, I think personally it's kind of the end of the rut. Like a few days ago, we were seeing a lot of action with mature bucks and chasing and looking and all that stuff. And now for the last few days, it's just been dead. You'll see some small bucks or something, but nothing on the big side. And I think the reason, to me, that's a lot of the peak of the rut, because most of a lot of your does are laid up with these older bucks and they're breeding, and this will go on for several days, and then I think when most of the does get bred, it'll break loose. And another thing, one reason I ain't seeing a lot of does, my theory is that, and we saw it happen for several days, these young bucks, 1, 2, 3-year-old deer, probably 1 and 2-year-old mostly, they just harass them, no matter if they're coming in heat or not, and they just chase them off the green fields everywhere, and they just get aggravated, and I think they go to hiding. And I think that's what a lot is going on right now. So we're just gonna have to be patient and kind of stay with it. You don't want to miss it, but when it comes back, it ought to be good. And I think I've been bouncing around like I have all year, but I've been bouncing around the last few days in a couple different spots, just trying to get lucky and find a spot where there's one out. You're gonna have to be close to them because they're not moving a lot. But anyway, it will come around eventually. It's just gonna take a few more days, and I think we'll get back in probably a little better action than we've had. But even though we've had some good, I think it could get better. But all right, me and PJ's got a few things we're gonna do, and then we'll see what else we can get into. All right, so here's what's going on now. Me and CODY, didn't say PJ. Me and CODY has jumped in the little frontier. We got the boat hooked up. It's starting to rain some, but I think it's gonna slack up here in a minute. We're gonna go get on the river and ride a little bit, and maybe get out and check out a few spots and see if we can find. I still want to go deer hunting on the river, and I just ain't done it. I've been so tied up on our place, but we may look around a little bit and see if we can find something that excites us that we want to come back and check out. We're gonna have a good afternoon anyway. Put it here. Lift that switch forward. No, the other one back there behind you. Forward, yeah. All right, CODY gonna drive a little bit, and I'm gonna look. All right, CODY's driving us. I don't see nobody else down here but us. That's the way I kind of like it. Alright, y'all, didn't have just a super hunt this morning, but me and CODY had a good time on the river this afternoon and found some good sign too. We will be back at the hunting in the boat public land before too long. So but anyway, I got to get down here and feed these dogs and see what the family wants to do this evening. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.